The truth I've been dying to share is that growth isn't linear. It doesn't follow a predictable path. Sometimes you'll stumble, sometimes you'll fall, but that doesn't mean you're not moving forward. I've been sitting with my emotions, unsure of how to express them, but I realize now that the truth is simple. Feelings are valid. They don't need to make sense to anyone else. What matters is how they shape you. I've spent so much time trying to explain myself, but I've come to understand that the truth is that you don't always need to explain. Sometimes, just being who you are is enough. The truth I'm finally sharing is that it's okay to feel lost. It's okay to not know what's next. Life doesn't have to be figured out, and you don't have to be perfect. There's a truth I've been holding on to for far too long. Life is not about finding the right answers. It's about asking the right questions and being open to the answers, even when they challenge what you believed. I've been afraid to say this for a while, but the truth is that you don't need to change who you are to fit into the world. The world needs you to be exactly who you are, as messy and beautiful as that may be. Sometimes, the truth is not in the words we say, but in the silence between them. It's in the pauses, the moments when we allow ourselves to just be, without the pressure to do or perform. I've been holding back for too long, but the truth is that it's never too late to change. No matter where you are on your journey, there is always a chance for new beginnings, for growth, and for healing. The truth I'm finally sharing is that it's okay to be a work in progress. You don't need to have it all figured out today. Embrace where you are and trust that the path will unfold as it's meant to. I've realized that the truth I've been hiding is not that I have all the answers, but that I am learning, I am evolving, and I am growing, and that's enough. The truth I'm finally ready to admit is that it's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to not have everything together. We're all just doing our best, and that's what makes us human. I've been afraid of being misunderstood, but now I understand that the truth is that you can never please everyone. What matters most is staying true to yourself, even when others don't understand your journey. What if the truth I've been dying to share is that it's okay to rest? It's okay to take a break and recharge. Your worth isn't defined by how much you do. It's defined by who you are. I've come to realize that the truth isn't something to be found in a moment of revelation. It's something that slowly reveals itself over time through our actions, our choices, and our willingness to be vulnerable. I've been keeping this truth inside for so long, but here it is. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love. You are enough, exactly as you are. The truth I've been dying to share is that it's okay to take your time. Life isn't a race, and there's no deadline for when you should have it all figured out. Take things one day at a time. I've spent so much time worrying about the future, but the truth is that the present moment is all we have. Focus on what you can control now and let the rest unfold when it's meant to. I've been holding back this truth, but it's finally time to let it go. You don't need permission to live your life. You are the author of your story, and you have the power to shape it however you choose. The truth I've been hiding from is that sometimes I feel like I'm not enough. But I'm learning to embrace that fear, to see it as a sign that I am pushing myself to grow and step outside my comfort zone. I've been afraid of what people might think, but the truth is that their opinions don't define me. I am worthy of love, respect, and happiness, just as I am, without needing to meet anyone else's expectations. The truth I've been dying to share is that it's okay to not have all the answers. Life is a journey, and each step brings new lessons, new insights, and new opportunities to grow. I've realized that the truth is sometimes messy, unpredictable, and uncomfortable, but that's what makes it real. That's what makes it worth sharing, because it's raw, it's honest, and it's beautiful. What I've been dying to tell you is this: life is not about perfection. It's about finding joy in the imperfect moments, embracing the challenges, and continuing to move forward despite them. I've spent so much time trying to be someone I'm not, but now I realize the truth is that the best version of me is the one that is authentic, raw, and unapologetically real. Sometimes the truth we need to hear is the one we're afraid of. We are worthy not because of what we achieve, but simply because we exist, because we are here, right now, in this moment. There's a truth I've been carrying in my heart for so long, a truth that aches with every passing moment. It's the kind of truth that pulls you in and forces you to question everything you thought you knew. And yet, when you finally embrace it, it sets you free in ways you never imagined possible. I've been wrestling with my thoughts for days, weeks, months, struggling to put into words what has been silently consuming me. But now I realize this truth is something I have to share, not just for you, but for myself too. I wish I could tell you that everything will be okay, that the storm will pass, but the truth is, the real beauty comes from how we endure it together, how we rise despite the chaos within. Sometimes the hardest thing to accept is that the most profound truths aren't loud. They aren't fireworks or dramatic epiphanies. They're quiet moments of realization, like the slow, gentle pull of the tide as it shapes the shore over time. What if the thing I've been dying to tell you is simply that I don't have all the answers? But in that uncertainty, I've found strength, I've found purpose, and I believe deeply that you can find the same in your own journey. Truth can feel like a weight sometimes, a burden that we carry around until the right moment comes. But I've realized that when you finally speak it out loud, it isn't a burden anymore. It's a release. I've been hiding parts of myself, not out of fear, but because I didn't understand them yet. But now, the truth is that those hidden pieces are just as important as the ones I've shared, and I'm ready for you to see them all. In the quiet spaces between words, the truth often reveals itself. It isn't always obvious, but it's always there, waiting for us to listen, to understand, and to act on it. If I could express all the feelings swirling inside of me, it would take lifetimes. But maybe, just maybe, the truth I'm trying to share is that we don't need to have it all figured out to move forward. We just need to be honest with ourselves. I'm learning day by day that truth isn't about perfection. It's about embracing the imperfections, the moments of vulnerability that make us human, the rawness that connects us all. The truth I've been dying to share isn't a revelation, it's an invitation. It's an invitation to look within yourself, to ask the tough questions, and to begin unraveling the layers that make up who you truly are. I've spent so much time seeking approval from others, but now I realize the most important approval comes from within. The truth I'm ready to share is that I am enough, just as I am. It's been hard for me to admit, but the truth I've been hiding is that sometimes the hardest part of life isn't the struggle. It's learning to trust yourself when the world feels like it's falling apart. What if the most profound truth I've been hiding is simply that I'm still learning, and that's okay? I don't have all the answers, but I'm embracing the journey of discovering them. I've been carrying a heavy heart, weighed down by thoughts I didn't know how to express. But now I know the truth is that we don't always need to have it all together. It's okay to not have the answers right now. The truth I've been longing to share is simple, yet it's something so many of us overlook. The only way forward is to take it one step at a time. You don't need to know the whole path, just trust the next step. I've come to understand that the truth isn't always what we want to hear. Sometimes it's what we need to hear, something that shakes us awake, pulls us from our comfort zone, and forces us to grow. I've learned that the truth is not a single moment of clarity. It's a constant process of unfolding, It's messy, beautiful, painful, and necessary. And in that unfolding, I've found peace. There's a truth I'm dying to share with you, but it's not something that can be understood all at once. It's something you have to experience for yourself through your own journey of self-discovery and acceptance. The truth I've been holding back is that I've been afraid of failing, of being judged, of not being enough. But I've come to realize that true strength comes from embracing those fears, not hiding from them. Sometimes we try so hard to control our lives, to make everything perfect. But the truth I'm starting to see is that the beauty of life comes in its unpredictability, in how we adapt and grow from the unexpected. It's been difficult for me to express, but the truth is that I'm learning to love myself, not in some grand, sweeping gesture, but in the small, everyday moments where I accept who I am, flaws and all. I've been carrying this truth for so long, and now it's time to say it out loud. You are worthy, not because of what you do or don't do, but because of who you are at your core.